Rewa University.
Well, hello and welcome, viewers. I am Aishwarya Kapoor and you're watching the trending burning question. And what's trending is, as always, not for good. Rahul Gandhi, umpteen number of times, or should I say whenever he is overseas, he has this habit to speak against his own country in an attempt to target the BJP, in a sheer desperate attempt to target the Prime Minister. Every time he tries to take on Prime Minister Modi, but in that attempt he fails, and then when he tries to take it a notch higher, he forgets the demarcation and attacks India, attack his own country. This is not happening for the first time. It's not a surprise for us. Remember that comment made against the Indian Army, made against the bravery of our Jawans? I haven't forgotten. I'm sure the people of this country have not forgotten. But this time around, when he has very particularly timed his US visit just around 20-25 days prior to the official visit of the Indian Prime Minister to the US, he tries to take on Prime Minister Modi and fails. But in an attempt, because he had to do that gimmicks, he said, he referred to the condition of Dalits in India in the 1980s, forgetting that it was not a BJP government to in India during the 80s. And I am not here to remind the Congress party that in which point, what happened in 1978, on which point the Congress won those elections in a wave. But I am only saying, can I have both my guests on air? I am only saying one thing, that here is a man who wants to be the Prime Minister of India, but cannot stop himself to speak against India whenever he is overseas. Tuhin, and can I have Ashutosh Mishra and Pankaj Sharma both? Pankaj Sharma, I'm coming to you first and then to Tuhin, because I really want to know, sir. Name one leader from any country around the world, whose leader has come to India and has ill-spoken about their own country. Can you tell me one leader? One leader, sir. You won't find one, because there is only one Rahul Gandhi and no one else. Pankaj Sharma, can you please explain why?
What has he told against India? In United States, what has he told against India? Hello? Can you hear me?
Carry on. Can I have the fallback increase? Increase the fallback. Yeah, please carry on.
No, what is insulting which Rahul Gandhi has said there against India? He has not said anything against India. See, if heckling of Rahul Gandhi by some people who support Khalistani extremism is a matter of such big celebration for you, it is indicative of your strong affinity with such elements. You are free to celebrate this. Others are celebrating the befitting reply given to these elements there and then by raising the slogans of Jodo Jodo, Bharat Jodo. Rahul Gandhi has not said anything against India in United States. What has he said? Tell me.
Pankaj Sharma, that's exactly what I'm saying. If instead of Uncle Sam, if you put that Rahul Gandhi visual in a full frame mode, you can see Uncle Sam standing right next to him. If it would have been you, Pankaj Sharma, I'm sure you would have told him that, Rahul, it was Indira Gandhi, your own Dadi, your own grandmother, who was the Prime Minister. Don't speak. Okay, you don't refrain yourself to speak against your own country, but at least don't speak against your own family.
What did he say?
Tuhin here is a leader. No, hold on, Pankaj.
What did he say? What did he...
Tuhin, from comparing Shashtang Pranam to laying down,
That was not a Sashtang.
Sengol being compared to a scepter, he
What Narendra Bhai,
he has this
Modi
thing,
did was not
laying
the
down,
Sashtang
it's a
Pranam.
distraction. New parliament is a distraction. Who speaks like this on foreign soil about their own country?
What Narendra Bhai
one and
Modi
only
did
one,
was
Rahul
not a Sashtang
It's amazing to
Pranam.
him.
Aishwarya
He was
ji,
lying down.
can I come in now?
Sashtang Pranam.
Aishwarya ji,
Pranam is-
Rahul
Yeah, please.
Gandhi's vicious attacks.
Pankaj
Now
ji,
these
I'll come to
people
you.
will
Hold on.
explain us what is. Aishwarya ji, you need to understand that Rahul Gandhi's vicious and nefarious attacks against the country comes on a day when Morgan Stanley has listed India's remarkable turnaround, 10 factors which have contributed to India's remarkable turnaround
Yes.
to Prime Minister Modi on a day when India's GDP has exceeded the expectations at 7.2% and we continue to be the fastest growing economy on the world. So clearly, here is a man of zero credibility who, in order to hide his own failures, has started to denigrate the country habitually. Now, three things which I raise strong objection to. Minorities are under attack. Sakshi, the 16-year-old who was butchered to death in Delhi, was she a minority? In Kashmir, there have been repeated targeted killings in the last 2 years. The only reason for these killings being that the victims have been Hindu families. Does Kashmir not belong to India? As per
Tuhin, he is a
does
man.
Kashmir not belong to
Tuhin, he
India?
is a man whom I feel now. Tuhin, he is a man who wants to represent India but cannot refrain himself to take on his own country. And that's why I said, Ashutosh Mishra, name one leader. The American president, Joe Biden, went through a very, very serious operation, but I didn't see one American leader going on to foreign soil and saying, look, our president is this. They don't. No leader across the world will make such comments on foreign land about their own country, apart from the great Rahul Gandhi. Ashutosh Mishra, why? He wants to take on Modi, he should. He is the opposition. He wants to take on the BJP, he should. But once you are on foreign soil, you represent India. We all represent India, and once you want to be the Prime Minister, you can't deny that, Ashutosh. He wants to be. That's his problem with Modi. You call building up of the parliament as a time pass. You say, look, I don't waste time, I don't lay down. And he's talking to a West Coast crowd. Ashutosh Mishra, Tuhin, you exactly understand what I'm saying. He's speaking to the West Coast crowd back in the US and trying to say as if he's too over and above. He doesn't believe in this culture. That is exactly what he was doing, Pankaj Sharma. That I don't believe in this laying down because he has nothing else to do. He brought that scepter, boss. Understand the significance of Sengol. Understand the significance of Shashtang Pranam. If you don't, it's okay. Ashutosh, please listen. Pankaj, if I don't understand a subject completely, I with folded hands will say, Pankaj, please explain. I will say, Tuhin, please explain. I will say, Ashutosh, please explain. But if I start speaking on Vedas, I am not. I'm going to do a mistake.
A chance to explain to you. If you feel insulted,
Ashutosh, 45 seconds to you. Please tell me. What's his problem with India? What's Rahul Gandhi's problem with Bharat?
Aishwarya, your memory is very short. The only person who has gone abroad and insulted India is Narendra Modi in Seoul and Shanghai.
Yes.
2015, when he went and insulted India.
How?
He said people are ashamed of being born in India. They think that what sin have they committed? Rahul Gandhi has done no such thing. And the reality of Prime Minister Modi is known in US. They know they have given him immunity. They put him on a par with MBS. The Saudi prince who is accused of masterminding the murder of a journalist.
Ashutosh
that immunity
Mishra,
Modi is
Tuhin,
not India.
can you see?
Exposing Modi abroad
want
is not
to
insulting
trust
India.
the American think tanks more than the people of this country. Hold on, Ashutosh. Ashutosh, point taken. Ashutosh, point taken.
No, you have to listen
they
to
want to trust the American think tanks, the European so-called intellectuals and their thought process more than what the people of India, whose vote they seek, by the way. He's just gone there for a week, 10 days, Ashutosh. And Pankaj, don't forget, he needs to run for election in India. Huh? He's going to seek votes here in India.
That's why Modi got
So, it's the people of India, Tuhin Sinha, who have voted for Modi not once but twice and back to back.
Yes.
Tuhin and then Pankaj. Yeah. Tuhin first and then Pankaj.
Absolutely. You know,
Tuhin first.
The Indo-US equations are at their peak right now. So I don't know what the other gentleman is talking about. He's probably living in the past. And clearly, the Rahul Gandhi's diatribe today is an attempt to, try and sabotage the Modi ji's visit and all the accord that we are going to sign at that point of time. But why does he do that repeatedly? First he says democracy, please don't interfere, have that basic courtesy, have the basic manners. I kept hearing your blabbering. Why does he say things which cannot be substantiated? Why does he say things which cannot be proved? He says democracy is in danger, democracy is the strongest than ever before. He won in Karnataka, that proves. The Congress party won in Karnataka, that itself proves that democracy in India is the most robust, is the best that you can ever expect. So why does he make these unsubstantiated canards? He says during Bharat Jodo Yatra, all sorts of obstructions were used. We saw that he was openly hobnobbing with Rajil Makuti, who butchered a calf. He was openly hobnobbing with Father Bonappa, who has insulted Bharat Mata. We did nothing. So why does he need to spread this falsehood and canard about India to besmirch the reputation of India when we know that India is the most thriving democracy across the world?
Pankaj Sharma, okay, to in point taken. It's a very short format debate. Ashutosh, you can't speak over everyone. Thank you very much. Please calm down. Pankaj Sharma, please explain this to me. Please explain this to me. Calling Shashtang Pranam laying down, Sengol just being a scepter.
Do you know
in the 1980s, the condition of Dalits. What are you saying? What are you trying to do, Pankaj Sharma? What is he trying to do?
Because Narendra Bhai Modi, what he did was not Sashtang Pranam. It was lying down. You know what is Sashtang Pranam? It is, a symbol of complete submission. There are eight portions of that: Sir, Haath, Pair, Hriday, Aankh, Jaan. And after these 6, there are 2. Man or Vachan. This so-called Sashtang Pranam, this lying down, Narendra Bhai Modi did in 2014 for the first time when he reached to the parliament, on the stairs of the parliament. And then what did he do with the parliament? What did he do with the democracy of this country? So it is before everyone. So it was not a Sashtang Pranam. It was a lying down. So Rahul Gandhi has said, whatever he said is a fact. So what is against India in this?
Ending comments. Tuhin ending comments. Okay, I have understood. Okay, you are backing Rahul. Pankaj, I have understood. Tuhin.
It is bizarre that now the Congress party and the opposition will teach us what is Sashtang Pranam. The fact is Rahul Gandhi mocked the scepter. The fact is he mocked the scepter. Don't defend the defensible. And when he mocked the Sengol, when he mocked the scepter, Rahul Gandhi has questioned his own legacy of Nehru.
You won't let Tuhin speak tonight.
That is the problem.
Ashutosh and Pankaj, I'll only say you're not allowing Tuhin to speak because you exactly know, like, time over time, irrespective of whether Uncle Sam is there with him or not.
Let them mislead
he has this habit.
Rahul Gandhi.
In an attempt to take on Prime Minister Modi, he ultimately takes on his own country. Don't forget about that comment made about our forces, about the valor of our Jawans. I have not forgotten, Pankaj, I'm sure. You haven't. You are a senior journalist. Ashutosh, you haven't. So please understand, what Rahul Gandhi is doing is not hitting on Modi, but hitting on Bharat, hitting on India and our Sanskriti, our culture. And this is something which cannot be accepted. Thank you very much to all three of you. It's a very short format of the debate. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I couldn't give you that much time. Ashutosh, thank you very much. And right after the break, it's the man himself, Arnab Goswami, on the debate at 9. Thank you very much, all three of you. Thank you.